Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today our topic is Scrum in project management. So we will discuss more about on the Scrum, what exactly the Scrum is, what were the key aspects in Scrum and the ceremonies in Scrum. So these will be the two topics that will be discussing in detail today, and it's the one of the most important topic in the project management. So before moving ahead, if you do not have subscribed my channel for more videos on project management, please do like, share and subscribe my channel for more videos. So without wasting any time, so let's move ahead with the today's topic is which is Scrum in project management. So let's move ahead in the video. So first of all, we'll discuss about what is Scrum. So as you see, the Scrum is a popular framework used in the Agile project management, particularly in the software development. Okay, so this is what we are calling it as a Scrum. So it's like in a framework. It's just like in a system which was created in the Agile project management, particularly in the software development domain, in order to achieve our predefined goals as per the definition of the project in a particular set of a time period. Yeah. So in project management, in the Scrum, there will be several key aspects of the Scrum that we will be discussing about, like what could be the roles for which team member, how the role is defined, or what all the roles will be having in the Scrum. Second thing is artifacts. So we'll discuss about this in detail. Events, empirical process control, iterative and the incremental, self-organizing teams, visibility and transparency. So all these things we'll be discussing. So the first key aspect of the Scrum is the roles. Let me just read out it, what all the roles in the Scrum. So Scrum define primary roles like product owner, Scrum master, and the development team. Okay, the product owner represents the stakeholder and ensure the product backlog is prioritized. The Scrum Masters facilitates the Scrum process and remove impediments. The development team is responsible for delivering the product increment. Yep. So first of all, the roles would be defined like product owner, Scrum Master, and the development team. So the what the product owner represents is like the stakeholder and ensuring that our product backlog is prioritized. Product backlog means the more number of the dependencies, so that task needs to be completed first. That will be defined by the product owner because he'll be having the end-to-end knowledge of the product that is going to be being developed. So the backlogging system should be come into the first, dependency task should be completed first, and that's how we'll be moving to the another task in order to achieve our predefined goal. And whereas the development team is responsible for delivering the product engine. Okay, so the roles is completed. Next is the artifacts. The artifacts and the Scrum define the several artifacts to support the project transparency and the communication. The product backlog is prioritized list of all the desired work on the project. The sprint backlog contains the task selected from the product backlog for the current sprint. The increment is the sum of the completed work from the sprint. So that is what we calling it as an artifact. Next thing is third aspect is the events. So the Scrum events provide the opportunities for the Scrum team to inspect and adapt their work. The sprint is a time-boxed period, usually 2 to 4 weeks, during which a potential shippable product increment is created. Sprint planning daily stand-up, sprint review, sprint retrospective are the key events that occur during the sprint. So we can also call them as in a ceremonies in Scrum as well. The sprint planning, daily stand-up, sprint review, sprint retrospective, etc. So these were some events that occur in a Scrum Master. Next aspect is the empirical process control. The Scrum is based on the principles of transparency, inspection, and adaptation. It emphasizes frequent inspection of the process and adaptation to changes. Next aspect is the iterative and the incremental. The Scrum promotes the iterative and incremental development, delivering small pieces of work functionally in short iterations. Right. Sixth key aspect is self-organizing teams. Scrum teams are the cross-functional, and the self-organizing means they have the autonomy to decide how to accomplish their work and continuously improve their process. So these were all the key aspects are the just self-explained. So I'm just reading out for the definition of uh, so that everything seems to be clear. Next is visibility and the transparency. Scrum emphasizes the visibility into the process of the work and transparency among the team members and stakeholders. So these were the 7 key aspects of the Scrum. The Scrum is widely used in the various industries beyond software development, including marketing, sales, and product development due to its flexibility and adaptability. Okay, let's move on to the next part of the video, which is the ceremonies of the Scrum. This is the most important thing. In most of the interview questions, this question might be asked of Scrum and what are its ceremonies of Scrum. They would not be looking for the aspects of the Scrum, but they might be looking for the ceremonies of the Scrum, which is the most key important thing. So in Scrum, there are the various ceremonies, also known as an event. So we already completed the events at above. So I'm just reading out what exactly it is, and so that we can take a little about definition, what exactly the events, the key events we having, or the ceremonies we have. So that facilitates the effective communication, collaboration, and alignment within the team. So we have the main ceremonies of Scrum. First is sprint planning. This ceremony occurs at the beginning of each sprint. The Scrum team, including the product owner, Scrum Master, and the development team, collaboratively plan the work to be done during the sprint. They discuss the objectives for the sprint and select the items from the product backlog to include in the sprint backlog. Yes. Next is the daily stand-up. So the daily stand-up is a short daily meeting where the development team members synchronize their work. Each team member answer 3 questions. So first question is, what did I do yesterday? What will I do today? And are there any impediments backlogging my progress? It means is there any issue or a challenge, which impediments means issues, challenges, challenges, etc., which was blocking my progress in order to achieve whatever the goal is defined for that particular person. The focus is on the communication, collaboration, coordination, and identifying any obstacles. The third one is a sprint review. At the end of each sprint, the Scrum team holds a sprint review meeting to demonstrate the completed work to the stakeholder and gather feedback. And the product owner reviews the sprint goals, and the development team represents the increment. Stakeholders provide feedback which can influence the product backlog. So this is what we're calling it as a sprint review. So this is one of the key ceremonies in of the Scrum. The fourth one is the sprint retrospective. The sprint retrospective is held after the sprint review and before the next sprint planning. The Scrum team reflects on the previous sprints to identify what went well and what could be improved and the actions to take for the continuous improvement. It is an opportunity to inspect and adapt processes and practices. Yes, retrospectives, you can say the overall that particular milestone is set it for which the key particular events were defined, and your Scrum Master has defined several key tasks that needs to be done. So, in order you have gone through the whole process of iteration and everything. So, for all of them and for all the things that was completed in a week or a 2 week, so we'll be calling it as in a sprint retrospective right now. So this is what it is, because in a sprint is just like the set of a task that was defined for a week or 2 weeks in order to achieve a particular milestone. So that is what we'll be calling it as a sprint retrospective. So you have did everything, like you have analyzed it, what went well, what can be improved, or what can be actions to take for a continuous improvement, so that you can learn and inspect more about those best practices. So that is what we'll be calling it as a sprint retrospective. Okay. Fifth thing is backlog refinement, which is also known as a grooming. So while not officially a ceremony, the backlog refinement is a regular activity where the Scrum team collaboratively reviews and refines the product backlog. This ensures that the items are well defined, appropriately sized, and ready for selections during sprint planning. So these ceremonies provided a extra cadence to this Scrum framework, enabling the teams to deliver high quality increments of the work iteratively and adaptability. So thank you so much, guys, for listening this particular video. I hope you really enjoyed this video. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.